Hey Internet, what are you doing this Sunday afternoon? Except it probably won't be Sunday when you're watching this, and it's not afternoon here. I'm reading a book by Abraham Lincoln, except it's not really by Abraham Lincoln, except it is. This book was published by John and John in 1894, a little less than 30 years after Lincoln's death. I'm also reading a book of poetry by a Scottish gardener. This book that contains within it the speeches of Abraham Lincoln and some of his letters, and not all his speeches obviously, and another thing that's kind of like about a speech, has traveled over 100 years to get to me where I am now. This book survived World War I, II, the civil rights movement that happened almost 100 years after Abraham Lincoln's civil rights movement war. It survived Vietnam, although that didn't really have any effect on us here. This book has been through the Korean War, this book has been through the Vietnam War, both Gulf Wars, the war for Iraqi freedom, that war. It has traveled through all of that stuff I just mentioned, so that it can bring me the beauty of the Emancipation Proclamation, the Gettysburg Address, and the speech to the 166th Maine Cavalry. Is it Maine or is it Massachusetts? Ohio! To the 166th Ohio. I can't remember that Ohio served in the Civil War. Actually, I can, but whatever. This book is not simply about history or the historical things that Abraham Lincoln did and said and wrote. It is history. This book has lived through history, and it is historical. It is also in great shape, by the way. Even the picture of Lincoln in the front looks amazing. Whoever had this before me kept amazing care of it and didn't write their name in it so I could properly thank them. This book is incredible. It is nice. It is such a little nice book, and I fear I'm bending it, but it's such a little nice book. It's nice. It would almost fit in my pocket, but it doesn't. It's nice in the hand. It's smaller than most electronic devices that you read books on. It's just got a nice hardcover. It looks nice. I want my books to be printed like this. I want my books to be printed on this small hardcover thing with this small type that looks like it was hand typed in a typewriter because it's slightly off and has weird emphasis on some ink and some not. And it's nice. I want my books to last for centuries so they can be history like this book is part of history. This was copyrighted in 1894. Actually, it was published. Yeah, it says copyright, which is kind of stealing from Abraham Lincoln, although Abraham Lincoln was dead at the time. And he's still dead. It conveys the importance of what Abraham Lincoln has said throughout it because that's what it's written about, but it conveys the importance of books and the importance of remembering what people said. This book may be small in size and small in type and etc, 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 but it is great and large in its message. Its message is the things that Abraham Lincoln said and how wonderful they were and how beautifully crafted they were and how well versed he was in the English language and how he could... I can't even say how beautiful the words in this book are, and how long this book survived, and how beautiful it is that it has survived in this condition, and how beautiful the book is physically, that it is still around to deliver me the beauty of Abraham Lincoln's words. I have no sign-off, so I will sign off.